Yo, what is going on everybody? Fred at eSkate here, back at you with another video. Today we have arguably one of the best affordable electric skateboards around that $500 mark. This is the POSSWAY T3. Let's get right into it. Packaged well, it's not going anywhere, that's good. Pretty lightweight. Put the board to the side for a second. Check out the accessory box. T-tool. Multiple Allen key, wrench, whatever you want to call it. Remote. Charger for the remote. Owner's manual. USA cord. 2 amp hour charger for the board. Take a closer look at the board. The deck is 8 layers of Canadian maple, 1000-watt motors of hub drive. They are wrapped by 105mm sleeves. And the front has the 105mm. They have 180 days warranty. You can get the 5 amp hour charger for an extra cost if you want to make it a fast charger. Rear kingpin trucks. This also is a swappable battery, which is pretty cool. I think it's 6 volts just to remove it. If you want to order another battery, you can just swap it out. This is cool. I like this when you're charging the board. This meter kind of glows and shows you how much battery you need to charge up. There's cruise control, regenerative braking, of course. This is a 10S 3P 18650 cells, 280 watt-hour battery, and they claim 17 to 20 miles range. Again, it has a little bit of flex, 8 layers Canadian maple, so there's a little bit flex to it. It's nice, good concave. Let's charge her up, take it out for a ride. Okay, let's talk about the deck. In my opinion, the deck is perfect size. A little over 37 inches in length, a little over 9 inches wide, and that makes the concave just absolutely perfect for carving. I feel like a lot of cheaper brands that are making more affordable boards really screw this up. A lot of the times the decks are weird shaped, or they got too much crazy flares right under the wheels, and there's no flex in it whatsoever. As you can see, this board has a little bit of flex. That's perfect. When you have a little bit of flex, it helps absorb the bad roads, and when it's not too flexy, it'll keep your stability. As for the wheels, I actually had a blast riding this board with these wheels. The previous video I just did was the maxfind, and they had the same 105 wheels, and I didn't like them on that particular board. But with this setup, I liked it a lot better. Riding over sidewalks, cracks, grass, dirt, whatever, you name it, it took it. But I still prefer the Cloud Wheel or Cloud Wheel Donuts over these copycats because I just feel like the Cloud Wheels are just a better, higher class formula, and they feel better on everyday type of roads because everyday type of roads aren't exactly perfect, but they're not exactly awful either. So they're definitely rideable, but I just feel like when I'm riding them on normal streets, they're struggling to hold the traction because the contact patch is so small. Even though the Cloud Wheels are similar with contact patch, again, their formula is a definitely higher class quality wheel, and it definitely grips a lot better. As for those rear kingpin trucks, I think this is really where POSSWAY nailed it. Between that deck with the perfect concave and the rear kingpin trucks, it is so much fun to carve. You have plenty of stability. Even if you're riding over bad stuff like manhole covers, you could just simply ride right over it and you're gonna have plenty of fun and plenty of traction and plenty of stability. So this is a big hill right over here. I know it's hard to see on camera, but I'm in pro mode. Just gonna try to blast up as high as I can. Pro mode. One, two, three, go. One, two, three, go. As for top speed, I got 27.2 miles per hour, which I think is plenty for a beginner or intermediate rider. As for range, I got 16.2 miles. I'm sure if people carve a lot less than me, they'll get more range because carving does kill some range. Final thoughts. Now this board has two main competitors, the Wago S2 Max, which I think is a little bit of a strange design on the deck. I reviewed this before and it is a solid choice. It does have a 12S setup battery, which gives you more power, not necessarily more range, because this board does have a little less range. It also doesn't come stock with those big 105 wheels. So if you want it with the big 105 wheels, it's gonna be about $85 more than the POSSWAY. Now you can save a little bit of money and the Wago would be $449, but it will only come with the 90mm wheels. Now you also have the meepo Shuffle. There's two different versions. The one that's more expensive than the POSSWAY has about the same range, and the one that's less expensive than the POSSWAY has a lot less range. So it's really up to you what you're going for. I don't have an opinion towards this board because I don't have any experience with it. Here is the pricing with my discount code eSkateUnity at $484 for the POSSWAY T3. I really do truly believe this is a solid choice under that $500 mark. It's got the comfort, it's got good range, it's got good speed. Between that perfect size deck with the great concave and the awesome rear kingpin trucks, the board is so much fun to ride. So if you've been thinking about getting into the electric skateboard world and you don't want to spend a lot of money because you're not sure if you will like the sport itself, this is definitely a good option. It also is a very beginner-friendly board because it has 4 different modes. So when you start, you can begin with the low mode, work your way up to medium, high, and then pro mode. Or even if you're already an experienced rider and you need something cheap, reliable, lightweight, and has good range, this is definitely a good option too. Thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Have a good one, guys.